Man, Atlanta head caught to the left, turn to the back. Try to see we weren't having that. See, with your ad, drop it out with Alabama ad. That would get for trying to battle rap. Head, be one and done. No drive, but we running. Walk up to you while you showing us stunts. Till you up that jury and money. Playing game, thinking showing up funny. Till my young win for me. Yeah. For the love of the bankroll. Keep it busy. Don't nobody care about it. Don't nobody want to hear about it. You got problem, huh? Well, it's the same thing for everybody. I ain't gon' lie. I promise that a day go by. I ain't on the grind if I ain't on fire. If it one thing I want, then it can't go by. Tryna put seat wheels on the Range Rover. I ain't finna play no game, that what you know. So if you think at the top till I move over. Modern day Tupac in a new Hova. Know that now come with us and down. We dodge it, steady ducking clown. We chasing meals so we can put that down. Top but we run the town. But with millions in with no cap and gown. We're all in what happened now. Metal throne, concrete crown. Call that line, you getting beat. Real what veteran. What academy. He still remember me when they were sick and needed they man.
Thank you, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Oakland, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Oakland Raiders. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On second down, here's Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. P.J. Hall there to make the tackle.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Take Carradine in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
You're mine. Here we go, G. Check 4. Purdue. Go. What's up?
And a flag out right away, and I believe our day will begin with a 1st and 15. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Carr. They dump it off the ledge. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Alert! 3 down, 3 down. Hey, 734. Low. 694.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Carr to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up fourth.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Titans now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, Mariota. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. third down, Mariota being chased out left. And Matthews over the middle with a grab. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And there was absolutely zero pressure on the quarterback on that play. Third down, and he has all the time in the world to eventually find an open receiver for a first down pickup.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Mariota gives to Henry. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans have taken a first quarter lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Low.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now he's going to go deep down the left. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Seth Roberts, 57 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Adoree Jackson on the return. Shrugs him off. Shifts by him. And some room to maneuver. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 44. Working out of the gun, Mariota looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Matthews, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
694. White.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go. Deuce right. Hey. You got 3. Go Chief.
On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
734.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's taken down inside the 30. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Hey, 734. Hey, 694.
First down, the run with Lynch. Powers through him. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Benny Logan in there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
White.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught. It's Thomas. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7.
808.
They run. This is Scarborough. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
29. Hey, 734. 24. 618.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Wesley Woodyard able to drop him for a loss of 4. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
Hey, 7:34.
From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The kick by Pinheiro is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Following the penalty, Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Partner, when it's a goal-to-go situation, if you're on the field on defense, you have to know that you may be called on to make a tackle at any time. Here, the cornerback does exactly that. Plays the run really well and makes a big play.
Express. Hey, 7:34. Go. Get set.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Go. Get set. Hey, 7:34.
Shotgun now for Carr. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. They'll spot it at the 30, so this is a 40-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate, in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. So we're in halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. To return, it's DeAndre Washington. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
From the gun now on third down. Carr escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
But they're certainly being aggressive here. It's like being a sprinter in a 100-meter dash, exploding out of the blocks, trying to push the ball downfield. Guaranteed this defense better be on their toes. They're going to be tested all game.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down, Mariota. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Titans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Mariota. Then he hits his man, Matthews. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first down carry for Henry. Room here to run. And he's going to pull his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Mariota now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Here's Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long fourth and goal.
Brandon, my evil, reckless brother's on my shoulder screaming, go for it, but I just knocked him off. You can't do that here. Field goal's a chip shot. Take the points. No way you can let this possession end without getting some points.
So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job one, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their 25-yard line. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. He'll buy some time right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 25, second and 10.
Go. Hey, 7:34.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. He sets to fire deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. This is Scarborough, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Here's Mariota. And the Raiders have got him. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll look to set up his blockers. Oh, he slipped right by him. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
6-18.
The pitch out to Lynch. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Lynch busting free. Give him a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Forced out to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Wesley Woodyard there on the tackle. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
180.
Now Scarborough. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it third and goal.
Here we go. 24. Deuce right, Chief. Single, slot. 637.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Mariota. Now he'll escape to his left. And this will be incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
On second down, Mariota again. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Take Carradine in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up third and long. From the gun, Mariota steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw deep back. And got his man complete. A gain of 39 that time.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A big play there, 50 yards. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. And his kick is good. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They start the drive with Lynch. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Cover 0.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Throwing right side, that's complete to Demarius Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
180. Hey. Check, watch 54, watch 54. What we got?
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And some room to run now. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout here called by the Titans as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Yo, Chief. Down. 280. 12 jumbo.
Carr gives to Marshawn. And he'll be taken down at the 34. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey. Got 3. Got 734. 280.
Back to throw. Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
Still, he's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. One last shot now for Mariota. Pressure up the middle, and down he goes. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 10 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs, it was hard for us. Me and Sid, she proud of us. They didn't teach me how to rap in those private schools. Wasn't like my rich friends, had a lot to lose. Less money, less options, lot of rules. So when that first deal came, it was opportune. And shorty got potential, I scout that. She say she in love, but I doubt that. Maybe it's to the clout. I get love in the north, I get love in the south, yeah. Shorty claims she a feminist, and her feminine. Girl, you know that he average. Girl, you know I'm a savage. They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. No money, now I'm in the Benz truck with a new honey. They said I wouldn't make it, I'm like, you funny. Laughing at my haters like, you dummies. The night is young, girl, what can you do for me? 6 figures, 5 shows, big ballin'. Look, I'm very important. I took a break, had some things I had to get sorted. I might retire in my prime like I'm M. Jordan. Table dancing in Southampton. Use the glasses for banners. Be cooling out in the whip, but I done dared every girl on my list. KD at the 3, Djokovic with the racket. Phelps in the pool, I'm like Speed at the Masters.